Welcome to SportsBanter. This is Bryce, and today we're talking about the Boston Celtics versus Brooklyn Nets series. So it just ended the fifth game of the series. The Brooklyn Nets won 123 to 109 against the Boston Celtics, of course. And this series was kind of, it was kind of academic. We knew that the Brooklyn Nets would be winning this game. We knew that they'd be winning the series too. I mean, come on. You have three superstars, number 2 seed, three superstars all together versus, Jason Tatum and whoever wants to contribute that night. So really, it was only academic for this team to win the series. And that's all it was, really, is that Jason Tatum was the backbone. And I'll give Jason Tatum some credit. He scored a lot of points each game. He really put his heart and soul out on that court to help elevate this Boston Celtics team. So I'm going to read out, the stats of the games that he played. He had a 22-point performance in game 1, 9 points in game 2, which was one of his worst games. And then game 3, 4, and 5, he really put his foot on the gas. Game 3, he had 50 points. Game 4, he had 40. And Game 5, he had 32. Jason Tatum was really trying to help and carry his team. And to be fair, he didn't have much help around him. Kemba Walker during the series, Kemba Walker wasn't good during the series. And even then, the last game, he was sitting out because of his knee once again. Marcus Smart had his good games, but he also had his bad games, like in Game 5, where he didn't shoot very efficiently at all. Tristan Thompson was one of the better big men, but you didn't have him. You didn't really use him at the beginning of the season. You had Daniel Tice, who now is on the Chicago Bulls. And then, of course, the absence of Jaylen Brown is very apparent for this Boston Celtics team. They really didn't have a chance against the Brooklyn Nets. And as for the Nets, they really did a great job in taking care of the Boston Celtics, besides the one game where Jason Tatum scored 50 and they lost. But it's to be expected. It's a gentleman's sweep. I mean, what more can you ask? Steve Nash, in his first season with the Nets, he did an extremely good job. And I give props to him, being a first-time head coach for anything. A lot of, teams, when they have success in the playoffs with a first-time head coach, it's the first time for that head coach on that team, not the first time head coaching ever. So Steve Nash really does deserve some props for allowing, for just letting these star players show out. And because of that, they have success on the court. So good on them. And that's really it. The Celtics, go on to the draft, hopefully looking to maybe build around Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. As for the Nets, they're going to go on and maybe even reach the finals. I think they could reach the finals. I know here at SportsBanter, we did not do a whole predictions, but I have some predictions that I made. And the Nets, I think they're going to go pretty far. Whether I like it or not, I think they're going to go pretty far. But that's it for this video here today. If you enjoyed it, like, comment, and subscribe. And until the next series ends, I'll see y'all later.